felt like a bad clap the first time. Feeling better about the second clap.
I like a mix.
That could be a band name, second clap.
That is kind of nice.
That's
is
a good
it clap
band name.
like chlamydia though?
No. Why is that called clap?
I don't know.
Chlamydia.
Did you get the clap?
Did you get the clap?
Did you get the clap back?
What happens when you have chlamydia?
No idea.
Me neither.
I've never had an STD.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
I
embarrassing.
almost said not even HPV.
No, I have nothing. It's really boring and embarrassing. I wish I had something.
At least
once.
I only got HPV, thank God. I don't know if you're supposed to do that with your left hand, but
Oh, I'm doing it too, but I'm a Jew, so it's different. We're
I'm
doing
not-
the Holy
it's not
Cross, the
religious.
God, and the whatever.
Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, I believe. I don't know. I wasn't Catholic. I was we grew up religious, but I wasn't Catholicism. You don't do this in Christian Protestant. Should we tell them the mindset we're in, the state of mind?
It's a hot, hot summer day.
It's a long day.
Folks, it's hot out there today.
And
we've kind of come to terms with the idea that it is hard to find. We don't want to slack on guests because every New Yorker of the Week is New Yorker of the Week for a very specific reason to us, and we don't want to just give it to anyone because it's a very special honor.
It is.
So we're not just going to give it to one random person every week. We are very thoughtful in who we provide
We're
it
curating.
to. Yes, exactly. And in order for us to curate the best list possible, we would like to move this to every other week. We have a guest. Every other week, we do us.
We do us.
It's just us.
We're just doing us.
And we've gotten some feedback. Sure, the feedback's from close friends that they like listening to just us.
But I kind of feel like that's some honest feedback because
Right, but it's coming from our friends.
yeah, but it's I feel more than ever I don't have to listen to my friends' podcasts.
Totally.
Maybe that's a wrong take.
him?
Yeah. Maybe that's a wrong take, but I feel we're all adults. I do the best I can to support my friends, but your podcast has to be especially people who know me. I listen to a lot of podcasts and it's pretty specifically curated.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I can't just be adding stuff in to be supportive. It could mess up my whole day if you say something crazy.
Totally.
So I kind of feel for our friends, and I have friends who don't listen. So my friends that do choose to listen.
Right.
And they say I really like when it's just you two girls. It's they could listen to anything and they're choosing to listen to that.
That is really true. We have some really dedicated listeners. So nothing crazy is happening. We're not doing a rebrand. There's no new colors. There's no
new colors.
You're getting everything the same. It's just that every other week we're going to have a guest. And then on the off weeks that we don't have a guest,
It's going to be your girls.
It's going to be your girls. And you know what? It's not going to be, there's no guests necessarily. We're just going to talk about New York City, our lives, what's happening. Sure, there might be a highlight. I have a highlight today.
Or if it's Love Island, where everyone's talking about it, and then Amaya, the star, is from New York.
Obviously,
we're going to talk about that. That's going to be the
about,
episode.
Yeah.
When it's 100 degrees for 5 days straight, we might talk about it.
We're talking about it.
But when all that's going on, according to Google, is that Pete Davidson's girlfriend is pregnant and we're finding some scary footage in Manhattan, we're okay, I don't know if that's us giving our listeners our best foot forward.
Right. I implore everyone to, actually, I'm not going to even go into that route. We're not going to do that. Anyways.
But on top of that, I'm at the end of a really long day.
Yeah.
I got up at 4:30 a.m. today and I went to work and then I had a solo show rehearsal and then I almost went to Pilates, which would have taken me out. But instead I did a dog walk, which was not good for me either. Drank a coffee and have now come here. So I've been up since 4:30 a.m. We're approaching 7 p.m.
10 things.
And I haven't had a nap. So I'm just saying, if I'm wacky at all, chalk it up to the day.
I love that you say wacky now.
I said that the other day to Claire. I said that's a Nora word I've taken.
It's interesting. Everyone I've ever been friends with has always said that they've taken on certain language that I guess I'm kind of like a doll.
Like a doll?
Like a doll, like a Furby that just kind of says the same thing over and over
Well,
again.
I feel like you got from me loser.
Yeah. No,
Loser.
loser. People have told me that they say heaven and hell a lot more.
I really?
Like that's hell. That's heaven.
Oh, you do say that a lot.
Oh, heaven.
I don't think I've taken that on.
But wacky is one of them.
I've taken on wacky. I've taken on vibe, but I'm trying to get better at not using the word vibe.
I had no idea that was one of them, and
that's
sucks.
a big Nora, because she'll be like, it's huge, like didn't sleep vibe, or like it's. Or can I say what you say on stage sometimes?
What do I say? What? Mass shooter vibe. Yeah, I say mass shooter vibe a lot, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do. I personally am on a journey to
get away from vibe,
to remove vibe from my vocabulary, because like
it sounds really uneducated.
It's like when I see like brands using it, and it just feels like I don't think it's lazy. Whenever you say it, I'm never like lazy, but like there's an event at Orange Theory this weekend called Relay Vibes.
Oh no.
It's like it's a relay.
They should call it mass
relay
shooter
race.
Vibes. Mass shooter vibes run.
That would really get the people going. You guys, he's coming. Faster.
And it's a man.
Duh.
Sorry.
Duh.
Do you want to do our New York moments? Okay, so anyways, do you want to do our New York moments of the week? Sorry, I just said
wait, I'm actually
so
trying to think.
times.
I had written down a couple in my notes app, but I'm trying to think which one I want to use. Do you know which one you're using?
Yeah.
Oh, then you go for it. Well, I think.
Okay.
But obviously I'll be listening.
Okay.
I only say that because the one time you said it, and I was like, oh, that was thoughtful. She said that.
Really?
Do you remember? I was sharing. I was like, oh, I know mine. I'll share mine. And you were like, okay, I'll think what I want to say while you go. But don't worry, I'm listening. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I didn't think you wouldn't, but that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool vibes.
Cool. It's huge. Cool vibes.
Cool vibes. Okay. I also feel really wacky because I feel like I have a little bit of a heat stroke situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
I did the whole loop in the park, and not running or anything. In fact, I think I
gotta
was
do it
walking in like
in
a
summer.
glacial pace. But I mean, you just saw me house all those Oreos. Like I guess that is really me. But I don't know. Anyways, the other day, I'm catching up with a friend where we haven't talked in a while. This is my friend from DC. All of a sudden, we're FaceTiming. There's a man across the street from my house who is lying on the ground, looks like he's dead, with a guitar next to him. And people are starting to crowd around him and say, everyone's kind of like, what's going on? Does anyone have, what is it called? Narcan? The thing
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone have Narcan?
Which
Clearly,
is
I didn't have it.
Can I say it's kind of crazy? Like, no, like really not a lot of people would just have that on them.
My mom actually started carrying it around.
Wolf carries
That tracks.
Your mom and Wolf.
Yeah. No, and she's like, you should. Everyone should. And it actually is really legit. Like, that is something maybe we should.
That's what you would
around.
need. Like, that would fix the situation.
Yeah. So people are starting to crowd around. His eyes are like rolled in the back of his head. He kind of looks like, I don't really know. He's like, he has tattoos on his face. He kind of looks like he's been to like one too many fish shows. Like, he's giving that energy, but he's lying on the ground, and we're kind of like, okay, this guy clearly is having an overdose. This is really scary. So I say to Sarah, who I was talking to on the phone, I was like, I'm sorry, I know we're just catching up, but there's like a dead man across the street, and I have to be.
Nora needs to
I need to get involved immediately.
Everyone's like, "Where's the mayor?" And she's like, "I'm coming."
I was like, "I'm coming." And Sarah's like, "No, I get it. You got to get involved." And so I'm like, "Okay, I'll call you back." So we're all crowding around. I'm talking to someone about it. I'm like, "Who should we call?" Because the cops, like, they're probably going to come and kill him even more. So
yeah.
So we're trying to figure
to be community action.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out like what the next step is. We're all talking. It's like a good like 3 minutes of people like, congregating around this guy. All of a sudden he just props right up and says, "Anyone have a song request?" We were like, "Are you kidding me?"
Fuck you guys. Like, seriously.
Like, dude, seriously? We've all been like, we all
stopped what we
stopped.
were doing, which it takes a lot to get someone in New York to actually pay attention to an emergency on the street. I'll be honest.
And we were like, "Are you for real?" And he was like, "I can play any song. What's your song request?" And I was like, fuck this, dude. And I like start walking away. I was like, oh my God. And then back, I hear someone say, if you know any like Simon and Garfunkel or something. And so he's like, I'm like, you're really going to get me.
He found like through his little stunt, he found his perfect audience. Like a guy who has nowhere to go and actually would like to know what you could play on guitar.
He's like, yeah, do you know Wagon Wheel? It's like,
Wagon Wheel?
It just seems like one of like, it's like, and then I said to you, I was like, should we start like doing that to get shows? Like we pretend to be dead on the street. People come up and then we're like, you want to hear my type 5?
You know what we should do? We get a venue. We book our show.
Faint.
Right?
Faint publicly.
It starts at 7. We're outside at 6. We're fainting. We need them to walk us in. Okay? They get us to our seats. We're like, the bartender's going to give us water. I'll be right back. We do this over and over and over again until we've filled the house with people from the street. And then we walk on stage. We're fine. It's showtime, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, classic bringer.
How do you feel about showtime on the subway?
Showtime. I mix feelings. I
like some people hate when they get on their train.
If I'm really deep in my book and
that is hard to have in the backdrop.
Yeah. Showtime is just like, oh my God.
They've got the biggest speaker and they're flipping. They're doing flips and their shoes are off.
Yeah. I'm like genuinely usually worried that they're going to hit me in the face. Because
really?
I've gotten really close. Like we've gotten really close to people coming to my face. And I'm like, it would really ruin this moment.
And there are times so sure that they're like, it's so safe. No one's going to get hurt. And I'm like, you really, like, all it would take was for the train to like stop out of nowhere and like someone would get hurt.
Yeah. I mean, showtime, look, like if I'm on the train and I'm like accidentally get on with someone that I'm not really that close with, and then like we don't really have a lot to talk about. Thank God it's showtime.
Thank God it's showtime.
We
can look at that. We can watch that, clap for that, talk about that.
Yeah. Or like, I'm sitting there and I don't have my book and my phone's about to die. So I'm not going to listen to music. What's next? Showtime.
Oh, good. A show's coming on.
So this is great. But if there's literally anything else to do, it's kind of a bummer.
It's you know me, I'm a podcast listener. It's like if the podcast is playing while like they're flipping and jumping and yelling and playing their music, it's kind of like, okay, I have to stop the podcast. Let me just give Showtime my full attention.
One thing I will do, and this is very like the Park Slope lady in me, is if Showtime is actually impressive, I'll be like, you guys, I'll kind of look at everyone and be like, that's pretty amazing. And then like kind of dig into my wallet to find cash, give it very performatively in front of everyone so that everyone else kind of to get the people to kind of get involved. I'm like, come on,
I'm
you guys.
not afraid to do it.
Yeah, like,
because why is it embarrassing to do it? You look like
if you're moved by the show the artist some work. Some pay.
You dance for them now.
Now it's your turn.
If you were moved by Showtime, show the artist how to your flip.
when I used to drink a lot in New York. I used to, when there was like a musical event going on at like Union Square downstairs or whatever, I used to kind of like
a musical event going on downstairs in Union Square.
Like,
so that's like underground.
So in the subway there was a busker like playing a guitar, or, like playing any sort of music. I'd kind of like start like dancing a little bit close, being like, "Do you want me to get on the mic?" Like, they're like, No.
And
I'd be like,
I'm coming.
I can sing any Janis Joplin song you want. And they're like, just like, we don't even know who that is. And I'm like,
they're like just playing on the when they have the buckets. I could sing Janis Joplin for you.
I can sing any Janis Joplin song, name one.
I used to have this really, really bad quality when I was drinking, where if there was a live band, I could make myself seem so beyond sober and tell an elaborate lie, which would lead to me playing the guitar, right? Like there's multiple videos of me on stage holding a guitar. And the second they would be like, you know what? Sure. Cause I was like, I'm really fine. Like my friends are just all here. Like this would kill them. Like if I just played guitar right now with you guys, like that would kill them. I'd be like,
kill them.
I would act like so normal. And but I'd be wasted, of course. And then the second I got the guitar, it would like come over me again. And I would be like unwell, and I can't play guitar everyone knows. And that just used to be like this terrible quality. Like this band they've probably been advertising this show.
Right.
They've been practicing.
And now
for
you're
this
here
show.
and you're ready to play guitar.
And I'm drunk and I have the guitar. So now the guitarist looks like an idiot. They're like,
Yeah.
why would you give your guitar to this girl? I'm always singing Landslide. That was my specialty.
Oh, God. That's really, talk about a buzzkill at the bar.
I know. See, this is what's funny about. So I have this thing at home where like I don't like when Wolf plays sad music because I can't handle feeling sad. I'm very sensitive.
You're bar hopping to Landslide.
But like before, I would say when I was a drinker, like I would kind of let myself be sad.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at the end of the drinking, I would be fine listening to a sad song on my way home. I'd cry in public. Like that was like safe sad. A therapist probably could get into the depths of that, but
Interesting.
no need.
I there were
Leave it.
multiple times where in DC there's this bar with a live band, and I've got up and sang with them multiple times, and they're a live night, and I always was like, wow, that's the best performance I've ever done. And I would kill to see a tape of that, or actually I would kill myself if I saw a tape of that.
I really like, I have
confidence.
I have a really hard time looking back at certain drunk videos because like I still drink and like get drunk from time to time, but like I do not operate the way I used to operate in public. Like I was so unhinged.
Right.
I can't even think about it for too long. That video I sent you of that cat coming home on a fox.
Didn't watch that one.
Yeah, you did. Remember, it's like the cat riding the fox's back, and it's like the caption is like, it's the last video I sent you on Instagram. You laugh reacted to it. Well, it's a cat on a fox's back, and the woman posted it and is like, my cat's social circle is out of control.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like
hilarious.
I really
that was funny.
Connected with that. I was like, that was me every night of the week. Probably to my roommate Liam. Every night I am coming home with a different fox, and he's like, here.
It was
here
always
she goes
someone
again.
new. Here
Always.
she goes.
What's that? Is that a
I
song?
don't know. Yeah, we should have started a little. If all else fails, we can start a wedding cover band. And we'll just sing Landslide on repeat. Landslide and any Janis Joplin song you can name.
And I'll just do the Landslide and you'll just do Janis.
And that's it.
But I don't play any instruments, so when I'm done singing Landslide, I'm not on the stage anymore.
I'll teach you some Janis Joplin songs.
And I don't really like harmonizing, so you can't be on stage during Landslide.
Shocking because of the improv. I was listening to our other podcast episode with the improv thing. It's so funny.
It's so crazy. I feel like I'm not. I feel like what Mike and I do is like long form improv, and I'm so generous with him. I feel like I really let him do his thing.
What do you mean?
Like it's so
like
crazy.
this is kind of long form improv as well.
Yeah, but like I'm like a character.
Oh, you're a character.
Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he gives me beforehand like, in today's episode, I need you to say this, or this is going to be the plot.
Yeah.
He writes me a couple jokes I have to remember.
Okay.
But the rest is kind of like, I have to stay in line with this persona, whatever. And I'm like, wow, I feel like I've really changed. Like back in the day, I literally, if someone changed the scene, I'd be like, cancel
Get the
this,
fuck
shut it
out
down.
of here.
And now I really kind of like let Mike do his thing, and I just
That's amazing.
I hook around.
She hooks around.
I was at a Mets game and I was kind of looking for that guy John, but I was like, that's a little embarrassing.
Oh, the guy that recognized you?
Yeah, but I was like, that's gonna ruin how cool it was that he recognized me. If I'm like, hey, he's like, okay. It was cool the first time. Like, why are you
This
here
is why
again?
I don't understand why famous people are always like so annoyed when you recognize them. It's like, it would be so fun.
It's
And it never gets old. It's like,
literally
come
the
on.
coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun and cool.
you're just walking around and someone knows you from something creative you did. Like,
Totally.
that's amazing.
It's amazing.
Wolf got a message that someone, when we took Stinky to the vet last, this guy was like, I was trying to be cool because like I've been a fan of your comedy for a while, but
Wow.
like me and my girlfriend were there when you and your girlfriend showed up at the vet with your dog, and he was like, but I didn't want to bother you guys. I was like,
Bother.
come over to us,
Come hang.
take our pictures, post it, tag us, like go the distance on this.
Come over for dinner.
You know what? When I met Dorinda,
Yeah.
She immediately, when I met her, I was nannying, and I like bring the kids in, and I said hi, and she was like, do you want a picture? And she was like, if it's cute, post it, tag me. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. But now I get it.
Yeah.
You want as much proof as possible that people are recognizing you on the street and treating you like a celebrity.
Well, it's like when Ramona, though, she like shooed away Emma Roberts and then realized that she was Emma Roberts and was like, it was so funny. And then I realized she was Emma Roberts, so I brought her back. I'm like, oh God.
I'm really like happy for Emma Roberts, because like, how lucky are you to get to see Ramona being her full self, you know? Like, she didn't get like Ramona treating her like a celebrity. She got what it's like to run into Ramona.
I mean, sorry, I'm not
the mic is nowhere near her mouth.
I mean, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know if I want to see Ramona right now.
I think
we are on very different political paths, and I don't think it would be.
You guys are definitely on different political paths.
I think like unlike, like before it was kind of like, wasn't as, maybe it was always bad, but like, I don't know. I just feel like recently she's really shown her true colors politically, and I'm just like, I don't know if I could be around her. But who knows? I mean,
I don't know. I feel like if you saw her, you might get swept up in it.
I'm going to get swept. I mean, she probably would shoo me away.
You know Brian Lundy from work?
Yes.
He's always like, if I ran into Kim Kardashian, I would like lecture her or like ignore her or yell at her because he thinks she's a bad person. It's like, no, you wouldn't. You would see Kim Kardashian and you'd be like, oh my God. And you would take a picture.
Yeah.
I feel like we all, you know, I of course have people, I mean, political people are different. Like, I don't think I would get overwhelmed if I saw like a politician, but like a celebrity who maybe does evil stuff, like I still think like you would see them and you just have you can't help it. You just be like, oh my God, there you are.
There you are. There you are.
That'd be a really creepy way to approach. Oh my God, there you are.
Oh my God, there you are. We were talking about who I should collaborate with for my Rikers book club.
Who's most in line?
Kim.
Yeah, she would. You really should reach out to her.
I have no idea how to get a hold of Kim.
Let's think.
We gotta. Okay,
if you have New York, there's always someone who knows someone who knows someone. You know what I mean?
Kardashian.
Like if we really wanted to get a hold of Kim, I bet we have a friend who used to intern for a PR company that maybe did an ad for Skims and knows her agent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
let's think about this.
Or even someone who was a caterer. I
need a big donor to make this my full-time job.
She would be ideal.
And I think that she would really enjoy it as well.
She would. And it'd be good for her because I feel like
good for her. It would be good for her.
No, it would be really good for her image too. Yeah. Like, of course she should do it because it's good for other people.
Yeah.
But like, she kind of needs some good PR right now.
Really? What's going on right now?
Because ever since they went to the Bezos wedding,
and
they posed her last like photo shoot she did. She's like posing with like robots and Teslas. She's kind of saying like, I stand with the billionaires, not the people. But then she wants us to believe her when she's trying to like free people from prison. It's like, Kim, like, I don't know, you're kind of working for and against here. You know, you can't have it all. You can't have it all.
Chris was really pissing me off. Kris Jenner. Sorry. Kris Kardashian. Sorry, I'm really.
Isn't that your stepdad's name?
Yeah, my stepdad's name.
I thought you were like really out of
No, Kris Jenner was really pissing me off because the comment under the Bezos post, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Have you seen her face though? Can I be honest?
Her face is crazy.
Her the work that she has done.
What do you think? What do you even do to get that done?
It's kind of like
a mold.
I guess there's a lot of pride in aging gracefully without getting work done. But like, why would you do that when this is available?
It's kind of giving like Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, it's giving Mrs.
Like the
Youngfire.
Mrs. Youngfire, but like
that's a sleep deprived. That's me quick on my feet.
Dun, dun. No, the Mrs. It is giving. What did you say?
Mrs. Youngfire.
Mrs. Youngfire. Because it's like it kind of feels like she wakes. I can never forget. She wakes up and it feels like she pasted on her face. It doesn't feel real.
It was
God, Kim's never gonna support my book club now.
No,
We're
she
going
will.
so hard on her
Kim's
mom.
not listening to the podcast.
Okay, I know, but she might go backwards.
It's rumored that Chloe listens to a lot of podcasts
because she has her own podcast.
So I feel maybe similar to Chloe like that. Like Chloe is definitely, she doesn't like to feel her feelings. You know, she's very anxious, very avoidant, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So she's probably doing what I'm doing, where she's just playing voices around the house all the time.
Interesting.
But like I listened to a couple podcasts where like they were like, our manager told us that like Chloe apparently in an interview mentioned us. And I heard another podcast say it too. So Chloe's like listening to podcasts. So we just need to get on Chloe's radar.
I just like accidentally winked at the camera. But
with both eyes?
No, I think maybe with one or two. I'm not sure. Interesting. What was your most New York moment of the week?
We should do a photo shoot in whatever her jean line is and just try to get it to her.
Hannah, we could do it right now. I have a ton of her jeans.
What brand is it?
Good American.
Are they good?
They're really good.
And you know I'm like a walking ambassador for Skims.
I hate to say it, but they're some of the best jeans I've ever had.
Really? And they're not jeggings?
No. I have all the jeans I wear recently. Good American.
My New York moment of the week
what was
is
this?
for...
You just went like this.
Because I've been thinking of which one I wanted to do. And then you saying the jeans, I was like, it's so clear I have to do this because I don't even know how I haven't told you this. My most New York moment of the week is... crying in Old Navy to the point that they gave me $20 20 little pieces of cash of Old Navy
cash. Wait, why were you crying?
It was a pretty dark day. It was another long day for me where I'm finding, and this isn't interesting, so I won't go into this for too long. This would be more for us offline. I'm finding that with my current work schedule, it's kind of hard to do anything before or after other than just like work out. Like
that's how I feel with any 9-to-5 job.
It's just like, but these like, it's like, okay, it's
any job really.
It's like, the perk of the 5:30 shift is you're out at 1:15, but it's like,
not a perk.
But you're exhausted and you can't do anything. And it's like, the perk of the 1:15. It's like, but what's happening before 1:15 p.m.? Like just a workout. Like, I
mean, it's the same thing with 9-to-5. It's like the perk of a 9-to-5 is it ends at 5, but then you're like, well, I'm
but I have
so
to get
depleted.
Up at the end of it's like I'm finding like with nannying, I didn't have to get there till 3. So I truly had like time to wake up, work out, shower, breakfast, and chill, work on other stuff and lunch before I even had to leave the house. Where this is, I'm losing a couple hours and I haven't quite figured it out. And now I have a dog. So that he kind of like adds, he's a little extra work in there. But anyway, it was a long day. And I don't know if you recall, and I'll retell it very quickly, that I bought jeans at Old Navy and they didn't fit right. So I brought them back and they told me that they have a new return policy. You have to bring it back within 30 days. If not, they cannot give you, which you used to bring stuff back to Old Navy 5 years later, they'll give you store credit. They don't care, right? No. 30 days, you need to bring it back within those 30 days to get a refund or store credit. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Both jeans were $50. This is $100 worth of Old Navy merch right here. But like, they were like, take it home. We can't accept it. Come back a different day. Go shopping. And then just exchange these and we'll take whatever they cost off of your order. So you put together $150 worth of stuff. You give us the jeans $100 off, $50. I was like, oh, okay. So it is kind of like store credit. I just have to bring the jeans. You're not going to give me a card. And they were like, yeah, it just holds people accountable. I was like, okay. He doesn't give me any freaking timeline, okay? So I wait a couple months. Because he's like, this is the new policy, 30 days to return. But after that, the exchange. He doesn't give me any timeline, right? So I go to Old Navy. This is post-critter, you know. I have guidance. I go to Old Navy. I spend quite a bit of time in there trying stuff on, shopping. Going to literally no more than $20 over the cost of jeans. I'm like, $120 in product is just going to come out to like $20. This is amazing, right? I wait in one of the longest lines I've ever waited in.
God,
the line is pretty long behind me as well. So I'm not excited to I don't want to cause any problems at the register, right? I go up. They check it out and I say, and just so you know, like I'm doing an exchange. Like I know that you don't have the 30-day anymore, but I have my jeans. Like, just pull up the receipt, right? And this woman who, in my opinion, It was none of her business. I'm at one register with this woman. Next register over, she was like, make sure to check the date on that receipt. Okay. Thank you. Not interested in that. Whatever. And that just felt a little out of line and whatever. She's checking out. She rings me up. She's like, it's 120. We'll subtract the jeans. She was like looking at the receipt. And then the lady's like, don't forget to check the date. And then she was like, oh, it's from like April. Because it was. Okay. Because I brought it back at like mid-May and that was too long. And now it's July. And she was like, sorry, that's like way too old. We can't do it. And I was like, hold on. I don't know what his name was. He said he was the manager here. He never gave me a time. And she's like, well, the managers are in a 4-hour meeting and I don't know when they're going to come out. And she was like, but maybe you could wait around. And I was like, obviously I can't wait around. And she was like, and these jeans are now discounted, so we can only give you the discount back. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? I bought these at full price. Since when is that a rule? Where like, if now they're on sale, you only get the sale back? And I'm like, I know you have a long line. I'm not trying to cause like any issue, but like this manager told me no timeline. He just said, bring them back and we'll exchange it. I was like, I would not have put together another $100 worth of stuff. Like I am already frustrated. I didn't get my $100 back when I tried to return these in May. Now I've waited. I was told this and they're like, there's nothing we can do. And they're like, we can try to give you a little discount on the order. So I took a couple things off the order. I took their discount. I take the stuff. I'm feeling upset. I start walking out the door. The beeper goes off. Security guards go in front of me. They didn't take the things off because of all the debacle. I come back in. I go out again. It beeps again. So now I'm starting to tear up. And they're like, you left your jeans. We don't want your jeans. Like, you can't leave these here. I was like, they don't fit me. And I really want to leave. And I don't have like extra money. Like, I really like, it was a splurge when I bought those jeans. And they were like, well, we need to check your bag again. They're being like, really? And I'm like, this is the worst. Also, like, I've stolen so many times in my life and like never get flagged. And then like I have the most honest interaction in Old Navy, and security has stopped me twice. And then I go in and I'm crying in front of her and in front of the whole line, right? I have 2 cashiers on me. I'm crying. They're checking my bag. And then she was like, I'm sorry. And she's the one who kind of caused the issue. So she's really mad. I was like, it's okay. I really can't. I don't know why I'm crying about it. And she goes, here you go. It was like the biggest stack of Old Navy cash. Wow. And she was like, use it however you want. She was like, but check the date. Because she knows I'm clearly not good with dates. But that was like the most like, it's just like, it's so us to have an issue like that in Old Navy. It's so New York to just cry in public. And it's so New York to have like an older woman who works at Old Navy give you a pile of coupons and hope that'll fix your day.
You have to spend a certain amount to even use those coupons, correct?
Yeah. And then of course I come up with a scheme. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to return the jeans. Okay. All of this. I'm going to return my stuff right there the next day. And then I'm going to go pick it up again and buy it with the cash. That's my big plan, to get money back. Like, I'll get the full refund of what I spent, $70, right? And then I'll put together, I was going to lose hours doing this, Nora, because I was going to have to then return and then kill time in the store until there's a new cashier. This is my big plan. I was telling Brian, he was like, it's really not worth it. Thank God I checked the super cash. I wouldn't have gotten any money off.
Really?
Yeah, I would have gotten like $10 off with the price I'm out.
God.
But I was really trying to get some money back because now I just at 2 separate times spent $100 at Old Navy when I only wanted to do it one time.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm not gonna lie, I won't be in that store for a little bit,
like a month,
maybe 2. Because it was like the first time
we'll see you in the fall. Old Navy.
I'll see you guys when you come out with your fall collection, but you won't see me there shopping your summer merch anymore.
They have amazing lingerie right now online. Lingerie. Yep.
Old Navy. What is it? Flannel?
Nope. It's like lace.
What?
And it's like.
Are you sure it's not Gap?
Nope. It's Old Navy.
Old Navy lingerie.
You heard it here first.
This is shocking. They're keeping that to themselves.
They're not actually. It's all over online if you follow Old Navy, but it sounds like you don't really want to follow them right now.
I can't. It's just, and you know what, really?
And I don't blame you. I mean, when you have a terrible experience at a place that you call home.
Seriously.
Like, we spend so much time there. I swear I've spent probably an equal amount of time at Old Navy that I have at like a doctor's office
and
taking care of myself.
People are having conversations like this is like since high school about like where to get good jeans, where to get good basics.
We've
where
said
to get,
what we needed to say.
Where to get good workout clothes. I'm always saying like you need to go to Old Navy. They have basics and they're affordable and their sizes make sense. You won't have body dysmorphia. Like I'm always pushing this brand, and then this is how they repay me.
This is how they're going to repay you. It's really
so
insane.
fucked.
It's insane.
And the worst was like, I get it. I've worked customer service jobs. I'm still in a customer service job, but like I've worked those jobs that are just like really hard, really exhausting. People are really mean to you.
Yeah.
And you don't even get paid well.
Right.
It's like, it is like,
it's awful.
Sometimes someone comes in with an issue and like, you just can't deal with it. And the answer is no.
They have like all these cute.
This is normal underwear.
No, look at this.
Those are lace.
Look,
those are lace.
These are cute.
These are
This
cute.
is cute.
That is pretty cute.
Yeah. I mean, I know this isn't cute.
That's pretty cute. You wear that out.
Look how cute this is. Uh-oh. We'll have to, Sean, if you can add some. I mean, isn't that adorable?
I have to start.
Look at this. Sea foam.
Sea foam.
Yeah, they have amazing stuff right now, but I mean, it sounds like we shouldn't be promoting them for the moment.
I mean, if they want to call me and be like, "Were you really
sorry?"
No, I want whatever that manager's name was. I swear to God, his name was Jason. But when I said Jason, they said no one works here named Jason. I was like, okay, well, I guess I got played by someone named Jason. I just want the manager. Like, that's pretty cute. I just want the manager who told me like, come back whenever. Bring those
to
jeans.
show his face.
Like, I just want
face.
him to say, I'm sorry.
This is literally verbatim a Skims outfit.
Yes, it is.
That's insane.
How much is it?
Old Navy. $22 for the
whole
bralette.
thing? Oh, for the bralette. I don't be fooled by those, by the way, though.
What?
I bought that full set from Skims.
Yeah.
It was not for someone like me.
Here's the thing, and I've actually wanted to bring this up. Okay, and I understand this might not make a good podcast episode because we're like online shopping right now, but I
just like slurped.
But here's the thing, you know those shorts that are Nike Pro on the top with the little band around? Mm-hmm. There's only a certain type of person who can wear those, and it's getting fucking annoying.
You need to have almost nothing on your body.
You have to have no body fat to have those. And every time I see them, I'm like, we get it, okay? You get to wear the Nike Pro shorts.
Yeah.
And similar to the Nike Pro, Skims is coming out with this waistband that's tiny.
It's
that's
like
not going to look good on anyone unless you have no belly fat.
I bought this set. And one, I forgot about my boobs. Like, I forgot that, like, they don't sit the way Kim's do.
Yeah.
Because I'm really, like, you think you're smarter than marketing, but you're not.
You're clutching onto my teddy bear. It's so funny.
I need it right now. Like, you see, like, you think you're not going to see a model and think, like, oh, that's what I'll look like.
Yeah.
But you kind of do. You have a moment where you're like, oh, her boobs look great. But it's like, Hannah, you don't have those boobs.
Right.
So like the V-line bralettes don't look good on me because my boobs need more support.
Right.
And then that waistband is
awful.
tight, like in the middle of my stomach. So if you have anything and in your lower stomach, that's pretty much the highlight of the show here.
And the crazy thing is that even with like the plus size models, like here, I'll show you this girl. Even with this girl, she doesn't have a stomach.
And you know what? You ready for this?
And I'm ready.
I need them to grow up and show me what you look like sitting down in these little outfits.
Sit down.
Because they make it seem like these are like little undie sets you can wear around the house. But like you cannot be, this is not something you could, I could not get my mail in one of these outfits. My neighbors would be appalled if they saw me in the V-line bralette and the little undies. But they show these women wearing just like socks. They're oversized, like button up, and these underwear, like walking the dog.
Yeah.
Then someone would call the cops if I walked the dog in that outfit.
What's the weirdest way you've left your house, like in terms of like last minute outfits?
Last minute
Not
outfits?
like outfits, but like you're at home and like there's a fire in the kitchen, you got to get out.
Oh, okay. Because
what are you wearing?
I would say I've left the house in pretty appalling stuff to walk stinky.
That's what I'm saying, kind of. It doesn't have to be a fire in the home.
I would say more times than I am proud of, I have left the house with no underwear or bra on, just a t-shirt that goes down to my knees and slippers, just hoping I'm not running into someone.
Yeah.
Because
it's a sacred space.
It's never my morning walk or like my midday walk. But like if it's like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., even later, and Stinky's like scratching at the door and it's like, he's got to go. But like we're just going to the curb. Yeah. And like from first glance, you wouldn't know I'm going commando and have no bra on. Like you don't know if a strong breeze has come.
Yeah.
Stop everything.
What?
I know exactly what it is.
What is it? Stop the phone.
In the middle of winter once.
Yeah.
This is when Stinky had diarrhea and I'm getting out of the shower and I'm trying to have a relaxing night. I thought he was done. He starts like whining and scratching and biting. So I'm like, I gotta go. I'm fully naked. My hair is wet. And I put on my longest winter coat and I zip it up and I put on my socks and I put on my slippers and go outside. And to the untrained eye, I'm just in a coat and slippers walking the dog.
Little do you know.
If that coat, for some reason, I have literally nothing on underneath.
That's kind of like a porno.
It's 100% a
like,
porno.
Ooh, cold winter night. Whoopsies.
It's really crazy to walk around in winter and feel the winter breeze on your vagina.
It is. That is a crazy feeling.
It's really nutty. And it's like you almost want to tell people like I have no clothes on.
Like don't bother me.
But then it's like then I'm gonna get arrested and walk around. I have no clothes on.
I ran down the street the other day after a UPS person.
Why?
Because they were dropping off my new phone and they kept ringing the doorbell, but they couldn't get in the second door.
So they left with it.
So they left and I was like, no. And I ran out and I just had a long t-shirt on, underwear. I was wearing my little furry slippers.
New York
and
is
ran
amazing.
Them down and I was like, hey. And he was like, all right, come here, sign it. Like no recognition for the fact that I was naked.
You can really be yourself in this city.
You really can. And
that's why I hate when I get in my head about what people think. Because it's like, in New York, I care what people think. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want in this city.
Do you.
2002.
What?
Do you. 2002. Let's think of one more rhyme. Do you. 2002. Your turn. Tag.
You know what? Speaking of, so I'm.
How long have we been recording? Just wondering.
41 minutes. Just 42
sorry.
minutes.
Okay, great. Just wondering. Time flies with you.
It really. It was clutching onto my childhood teddy bear and looking at me and saying, "Time flies with you."
Well, we also, for more transparency, we haven't like hung out since Nora's been back. We've just seen each other like in passing.
Totally. And I was listening to the Abby and Alana episode and they were like, we don't hang out. We don't record until we get into the sessions of Monday through Friday recording every day.
When would that happen?
I don't know, but that's how Abby and Alana, because I was kind of worried because I was listening
to me.
I was listening to the episode of the Abby and Alana on Amy Poehler. And they were talking about like having boundaries between working and hanging out. And the question was, how do you guys preserve your friendship while also working together? Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, when we were recording Broad City, we actually didn't really like hang out. We would text and stuff. But like when we were done recording, we kind of just parted ways and had our own lives. Mm-hmm. I was like, I hope Hannah doesn't get any ideas here because we're not recording every day. Okay.
Yeah.
And until that happens, still have to add in some hangs.
We have to add in some hangs, especially because most times that I come record, I do feel like the bearer of bad news. I'm always like, I'm leaving.
You're always like, let's make this quick, in and out. Let's bang it out.
I even the worst is to bang it out. I texted her beforehand. I'm like, just so you know, I'm leaving right afterwards. But it's never ever because I don't want to hang.
No, I know.
It is always because I am queen of like...
Because she's queen. She's got to get out. She's queen.
I'm the queen, you guys.
She's part of royalty. She's got to get the fuck out of here.
I am queen of falling for the hang and being like, okay, I'm staying. And not with you, with like everyone, you know? Like people are like, want to get one more drink. They're like, should we get a bite? Should we see a movie? And I'm like, I'm there. And then I get home and I am in a sour mood. Because I'm like, I have stuff to do. I left this there. The dog. Then I'm in like a stinky mood at home. So I'm trying to be better of like, if I say, not here because this is fine, but like if I say I'm like I'm not drinking at this party and I'm leaving at 9, I really like am trying to be someone who's like, I'm not drinking this party and I'm leaving at 9, because I'm going to get home and do XYZ. Because don't you feel like, I feel like life is like a mess right now a little bit. Like
And
I'm trying to like reel it in a little bit.
Yeah.
You know me, tighten up, lighten
I'm
up.
trying. I'm kind of trying to let loose a little bit more and let just because I feel like every time I've been unemployed, so every day I've been waking up and I have a very strict schedule for myself to keep myself motivated. Like I'm trying to apply to minimum 1 job a day. I have to work out in some capacity. It doesn't need to be like a crazy workout. It just has to be some sort of movement. And I want to write in my journal, and I want to try to message someone on LinkedIn to like figure something out, you know, and then do one thing related to comedy.
Okay.
Like those are my goals.
That's a lot in a
And
day.
it's a lot in the day. And it's sometimes, and then today I came home from Yoga Box, which is where I've been picking up shifts, and I was so tired. And I was like, I can't nap. I got to write in my journal, and then I got to do something for comedy. And I was like,
you know what?
You know what? Like,
I think I'm going to follow you on this because
I'm going to look back. I'm going to have a job soon, hopefully. And I'm going to look back and be like, shit, why wasn't I napping sometimes?
yeah, like one day we're going to have like our dream jobs that are going to require so much time.
Yes.
And it's going to be like, my thing that I've been doing since May is I write weekly goals.
Yeah.
Right? Like one is comedy, one is fitness, and one is personal.
It's so intense.
And it's like the fitness one is getting out of
Wait,
control.
what is the weekly fitness goal?
It's like
it's like a certain amount of time.
2 Orange Theory, 2 Pilates, 1 outdoor run, 3 outdoor walks. And it's like,
right.
Could you relax? Like
I know, it's like, can we just like drift off into
and now
a nap?
I'm like, oh, maybe I need my Peloton back because I don't have time to go to all these classes. It's like, you don't. You hurt your back on the Peloton, and that's how we got all the way here. Like, relax.
It's crazy.
And then my comedy goals are pretty much like every week, make it. Every week, like make it, do it. This week, you need to blow up big time, and it's I need to. And then I feel stressed. Next week, I'm actually going to take a page out of your book. Next week, I'm going to make like 1 fitness goal, and I'm going to make 1 comedy goal and 1 personal goal, because then I'll be proud of myself. I did it all, and I'll probably do more.
Totally.
End of every week, you want to know what I do?
You shame yourself.
Circle the things I didn't do. And then I think to myself, like, you need more time next week. It's like, or maybe 3 Pilates, 2 Orange Theories, 4 solo outdoor walks, and a run is a little much.
It's a little much.
And I don't even count my long, stinky walks as my outdoor walks.
I'm
really
that's
getting out
really
of control.
Crazy. Yeah, I signed up for a bringer show. I don't know if you saw
amazing.
my post, but
No, I didn't.
I had to, so I posted online.
When is it?
It's in August.
I'm screaming.
I signed up. Oh my God. I'm really trying to hone in on it.
Instagram knows I want to see you. And so like normally.
You're actually really going to like this was me as a baby. I just did a couple.
That's actually weird because every time I refresh Instagram, I don't know what it is for
I just
you.
posted
You're
it
my
today.
first story, and if you've posted, you're my first post.
I literally just did it like this afternoon because the guy is like sending me death threats that if I don't bring people.
Which show is it?
It's on the 2nd. It's just one of the many tricksters, you know. It's not I'm gonna whatever. Anyways,
it's gonna be great.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
And I hate to go back to a bringer thing because I did this already. I did this with Broadway comedy, and I got onto the new comedians on the thing, and it didn't bring me anywhere. So I'm just kind of like, and I made all my friends come, and it was so embarrassing. And
it's not embarrassing.
It's just kind of, it was just so expensive for them.
It is
and
expensive.
It's just like, it's just annoying to have to ask. Anyways, but I'm like, okay, Nora, I'll do one. Anyways. But then I was like freaking out that people weren't going to come. So I was like, okay, I'll just post a little thing being like, you know, here are some shows. But I do feel like today, even just doing that alone can be my comedy thing for the day. But I was like, no. You get that notebook out, Nora, and you start writing because that's not even half the goal. But like the whole day was me going back and forth with this guy, and like it was kind of hell.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to make nice conversation with him, being like, oh yeah, I took like Ashley Austin Morris's class like at Manhattan Comedy School, like blah blah. He said, okay, bring 5 people. It's just like, all right.
It's crazy that like they've never changed. Like years before I started, they were acting like that. Now years after they'll do that, we'll be dead and gone. Andy will be alive somehow.
So The craziest thing that I have to say about this whole system
Which
is
system?
why are
Comedy
these
Burn?
guys running? Because I
believe they're owners of the club.
But who's going to the clubs? Because I did a show. So I did the show at Broadway Comedy Club, and I got on to the next round or whatever. And they booked me for a show once, and I didn't have to bring anyone. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And there were randoms there.
Yeah.
Who are those people? Whoops.
Well, I feel like
I was kind of looking around. I was like, why are you here?
When I feel like when people like more touristy people or people who are just looking like, oh, we should do like, what are we going to do tonight? I feel like those are the clubs that come up on their list to go to. So it's kind of like, it's like tourists and people who like are bored and maybe New Yorkers who don't know where to find the comedy shows, you know? And it's like,
I guess.
I think
kind of
there's
like,
certain clubs that put on better shows than others. But it's like, if you search comedy near me, they're not going to show you like,
Union Hall.
They're not going to show you that. They're not going to show you like a cool bar that like randomly has an amazing show going at it.
Yeah.
They're going to show you Andy.
And I'll never forget, because he's not going to listen to this. I will never forget the time that this is 2 years ago, I had taken a class at Manhattan Comedy School. And the first day of class, he brings us into Gotham Hall or theater, whatever it is.
It's like Batman.
Gotham Hall. And he sits us down. He says, look at that stage. That could be you someday. You know who comes in here all the time? 1, 2, 3.
Jerry Seinfeld.
And comes in here all the time. Loves to practice new material. Then he starts listing every other guy in comedy that he knows, has spoken to, has had a conversation with, who might have played at Gotham, but who might eventually. He's throwing out Louis C.K. And this is like post Louis C.K. masturbating.
It's like every
in front
man
of
you
everyone.
might be afraid to run into is going to be here.
It's like every single comedian, and he's going on, and he sits us down. So the entire class, and we're just sitting there. And we're listening to him list off comedians, and he does not mention one woman. And finally,
Andy's probably feeling really good about himself. He's like, he's probably hyping these kids up.
And I raise my hand and I say, have you had any women here?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, women are amazing comedians. We've had some really great people in this area. Ellen DeGeneres is a great comedian.
And that's such a lie.
That was from like 1970.
And she's never done Gotham. I would bet my life on that. She doesn't know who Andy is.
I was like, anyone else?
Anyone else?
Ellen DeGeneres. And then he said Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay, well that one
we agree with.
Good. That's a good reference.
It's good. But I was like, wow, that's it? That's all you got there?
Ellen and Rosie.
Meanwhile, like, we were taking a class
with a woman.
You could have named her, and she performs all the time at Gotham.
All
she's
I'd say was like, your teacher is one of the best we have, and that would have been like, all right,
so
I believe him.
inspiring.
I misunderstood. You know what I mean? But
he listed like at least 15 man comics, and they were all white dudes.
Men comic.
And I was just like, are you kidding me?
Ellen DeGeneres. That's so funny.
Ellen DeGeneres is a great female comic. And I was like, okay. And has she ever been here?
So that was 92. So now it's 2023.
Does Jerry Seinfeld even go to Gotham ever?
I don't know. But Gotham was my first bringer show. And I a lot of times I think about what would have happened if I accepted Andy's offer, which was after my first show. Andy pulled me aside and said he would like to be my manager. And I was so new.
Honestly, Hannah, you should follow up on that.
I'm not going to lie. He's a pusher. And he's pretty intense. He seems connected. Even if you don't want to be, he's connected to you. I don't know. It's one of those things like the butterfly effect. Like,
I'd rather be with Rich.
I just am like,
do you know Rich?
What? Yeah, I'm just like, what would my life be? And like, would people think it's cool that Andy's my manager, or would they be like, what?
Well, Jerry Seinfeld would be at your house every day,
whether you like it or not. That's a guarantee.
I think you should follow up with Andy.
Be like, hey, maybe I should lie and be like, some stuff happened and I had to take a hiatus from comedy.
Totally.
I'm getting back into it now. I know that you mentioned management before. What would that look like?
Done.
What is the harm in sending Andy?
He'd be like,
bring 5 people tomorrow, and then maybe you can meet Jerry, bitch. I don't know why. I don't know why he'd call me bitch, but he would.
I swear. I even asked. I said, "Is there a promo code for me to extend to my friends and family for the show? Because the tickets are like $70." And I'm like, "No, not actually."
Oh, I was like, "Oh my god,
it's expensive!" And it's it's like,
and it's 2 drink minimum when you get there.
It's annoying. And he just responds, "No." It's like, all right, dog.
Get richer friends, Nora. Get richer family. If you
and normally, and I've seen this happen before with other comics. Like Nick once offered to pay for me to come to his bringer show, and I think that's a nice. You don't have to do it all the time, but I think that is a nice thing to be like, hey, I need 8 people. Usually it's 8.
Which is really out of control.
It's like, so many
that's
people.
Only good if you work at like a corporate job where they're like dying to see you, but like even then you don't want them to see you.
There is no one. I mean, I have a couple of people. My neighbors are coming.
No, I'll
so
go.
It's like, you got to sign up and get your ass there.
I'll pull Andy aside.
Pull Andy aside and be like, hey, baby.
Hey, baby
girl. Hey, baby girl.
You remember me?
You remember me? Wow.
I'm ready to take you up on. Maybe I should just be like, really, like, I feel like a man would do this.
Yeah.
Would be like, sorry it took me so long. I would like you to be my manager. Just accept the offer and see if he just starts managing me.
I was talking to Bailey, which is she's one of the people that set me up on the show, and she does mics. You probably met her before. She's been to a bunch of the mics that we go to, but she said that she's been talking to Andy about these Springer shows, and he was like, well, if you want stage time, Bailey, you got to do this. And she was kind of like, Andy, I've been performing. And he's like, where? And she's like, I performed at West Side Comedy Club. I performed at St. Mark's. And he's like, with who? Who set you up with that? She's like, there's other people like letting me in. I perform shows in Brooklyn. And he's like, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, if you want Gotham,
this is what you do. If you want Gotham.
And it was like, he was so shocked.
Andy is existing within the time of just like bringers and comedians who just stand in the back begging for stage time. He thinks when you walk off his stage, he probably is like, well, she'll do nothing until she's back here.
Like, welcome to
no mics, no writing, no shows.
Welcome to failure.
She'll wait for my call.
Yeah. Welcome to failure. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Welcome to failure.
All right.
I have to pee so bad.
I will say for listeners, yes, this was a little bit
This was awesome. You guys are so lucky. It was really funny.
You guys are so lucky.
I didn't know. I don't know. I just said that. It is how I kind of feel. There was you felt like that rocked.
I love you, Hannah.
I love you too.
Okay. This is an episode that rocked, and you are lucky to even listen, and you're welcome. Andy, this is for you.
Andy, this is for you.
Next week we have I don't even know how we got here. Yeah. But we have such a good guest.
Really, really, really New Yorker of the Year.
I mean, like, it's, New Yorker of the Year. I want to make sure everyone hears that. New Yorker of the Year.
We want everyone to hear
Every
that.
single person to know she's New Yorker of the Year. She's an icon, and I'm so excited to reveal who it is, because buckle up, babes.
Buckle up.
All right. Love you, Hannah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.